The Biden administration's targeting of big tech is not going to help sentiment out in Silicon Valley, where a growing number of high-profile venture capitalists are throwing their support behind former President Trump. Billionaire investors David Sachs and Chamath Palihapitiya are hosting a fundraiser alongside the former president tonight in the heart of San Francisco. Deirdre Bosa is outside that event with more for today's Tech Check. Deirdre.
Hey, Kelly, this is really an example of how support for Trump once vilified you here in San Francisco, but now it can glorify you. $5,000 a ticket. $30,000 for one with VIP perks. The fundraiser is set to take place behind me tonight at David Sachs' mansion in Pacific Heights, and it is sold out. It's expected to raise more than $12 million for the former president's campaign. And really what a change 8 years make. Back in 2016, the then Intel CEO was set to host a fundraiser for candidate Trump, but he quickly scrapped it after media got wind and started asking questions. Today, the event is expensive, it is flashy, it is in the heart of San Francisco, but it's also just as divisive. Another high-profile VC, Reid Hoffman, he just published an op-ed in The Economist warning American business should not empower a criminal. There are plenty of others on his side. We're also on the lookout today for the Trump chicken in the Bay. That is a 33-foot inflatable chicken that resembles the former president. It's being set up by his opponents to greet him when he gets here in San Francisco. A few years ago, support was more in the shadows, is really my point here. Now we're seeing this shift because Republican policies, or at least part of it, they're seen as more friendly or at least less hostile to tech. Look at President Trump's last term. We saw corporate tax cuts that would boost the balance sheets of megacaps. He got tough on China while carving out exceptions to protect tech companies from those tariffs. Government contracts, they went to defense startups like Palantir. And his attacks on social media, they would actually prove toothless. Meanwhile, look at what you've seen from President Biden's term. His regulators have been a lot tougher on any number of tech issues, from mega cap lawsuits to crypto to gig economy. You guys were just talking about AI. That is still an open question. It's also a bipartisan issue, but those latest antitrust probes that we're hearing about today suggest that Biden's regulators are taking a hard stance here as well. And you know what David Sachs, the host of the fundraiser tonight, says is that he hopes this event will help others who feel this way but don't want to admit it come out in support of Trump. We'll see if that happens.
It's very interesting. I guess in Silicon Valley, it's gone from sort of one VC person, Peter Thiel, to now maybe dozens, maybe even more of that because of policy differences that the community has. If you were to characterize, however, the overall electoral viewpoint of people in Silicon Valley, which way would it lean?
Overwhelmingly Democratic still. I think it's just so rare that you hear these voices come out in the open. I was talking to someone who works in policy earlier this week, and he said that, you used to not be invited to kids' birthday parties if you were a known Republican. But that's changing. So in a way, that diversity of thought is more welcome here, but it's also divisive, as we are seeing, setting up a lot of VCs on either side. A lot of the public CEOs, though, they're kind of reserving because they probably want to see what's going to happen. But it is a change. Remember 8 years ago when President Trump was elected and he had all of the megacap CEOs to that summit in Washington? They were all very uncomfortable. A bunch of them had, departed from presidential councils a little later. It's definitely a different feel here, and just more polarized.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thanks very much, Deirdre Bosa. We appreciate it.